Hello, my name is Eric Putkonen. Thank you for joining me. Today I'll be talking about illusion is a great thing. I know that with a lot of teachers and even my own talks, you might come to the conclusion that illusion is a bad thing, but illusion is really not a bad thing. This topic also kind of came up because sometimes I'm asked, well, how do I live life knowing that the world's an illusion? That is a mindset from an ego, an adult, mentally oriented, conditioned ego, because that question arises from someone who's forgotten about play and the wonder of illusion. It's kind of like if someone says, as they're watching a magician do sleight of hand, well, how can I keep watching this show knowing that it's all just illusion? Well, that's beside the point. It being illusion is beside the point. It's the wonder and awe of what you're witnessing, of what it looks like. And fundamentally, all games are based upon illusion. I mean, you take anything, shoots and ladders, whatever. You take any game, and there's a board. Let's say it's a board game. There's a board. There's rules. You're allowed to do this on this. You're not allowed to do this on the other. All this is illusion because it's a totally mentally made up set of rules. It's totally fictitious. On shoots and ladders, nothing says you couldn't just go up all the chutes and ladders together. It wouldn't be the same game anymore, but the game is fundamentally built upon restriction and ignorance and things of this sort. I like playing poker. Take poker. The restrictions are the types of hands that count for value, ignorance and knowing what other people have in their hands. I mean, if you happen to know um, what everybody was holding and there was no restriction and you could just say whatever your hand was the top hand, it wouldn't be that fun to play. It is fun because of the ignorance and the restrictions and the illusion cast. Illusion is not a bad thing. Take when we're watching a movie in a theater. Nothing we are seeing on the screen is actually happening. I mean, even if it was a play in a theater and happening before you, um, what you see isn't actually happening. So if someone is stabbed and killed, they're not actually stabbed and killed. And yet, we watch movies and plays in theaters. This is one of our big pastimes. It's all an illusion, but we love watching them. Illusion is not a bad thing. Now, similarly, some people will talk about dream. Well, how can I live in this life knowing it's all a dream? Um, Dream and illusions are very similar, but dreams aren't a bad thing either because we dream every night, and some people don't get enough, and so they daydream during the day. Having dreams is supposedly a good thing. So um, now, interesting enough, the Aborigines in Australia, as I recall, had thought that dreams were almost more real and important than reality. They paid a lot of attention to dreams. Dreams were an important thing. And so I think it's partially our culture, our upbringing, to downplay and degrade illusions and dreams as something that's not important, that's not significant, that we don't need, that can be done away with. And because of this conditioning and mindset as we get older, if you catch a glimpse or you're flat out told and you're trying to contend with this thing that you're told that the world is an illusion or the world is a dream, this adult conditioned mindset, ego, finds this very demotivating. It's like, well, why should I keep living if it's an illusion or dream? And that's all the programming and all the conditioning that it downgrades and degrades illusions and dreams is not necessary. Why even do them? That's forgetting movies, games, watching a magician sleight of hand. Illusions are a great thing. Dreams are a great thing. And when I'm asked, how do I live in life knowing it's an illusion or dream? From the Yanni's point of view, the self has no problem living an illusion. It's playing with itself. The self is playing by itself. And so it's creating this illusion, like a child making a make-believe, creating all these characters, playing all the parts. It's great fun. It's all illusion, but it's great fun. And so the self has no problem living life as it is. And so it's a very ego-conditioned mindset that has a problem with the idea that life is a dream or the world's an illusion, and doesn't see the point in living from that point on. That is the ego and conditioning. And so that is really what to delve into and look at is, well, what is this? Who and what is this me that has a problem with this? That me is an illusion that has a problem with it. That me, which is a bundle of self-concept and conditioning, isn't you prior to all this conditioning. I mean, think about children. Children have no problem with illusions and play. I mean, you can blow hours looking through a kaleidoscope and just watching the patterns change. A rainbow or a vaguely rabbit-shaped cloud is a great thing. There is wonder. There is awe. It is fun just watching it. Especially when you're talking about a magician's sleight of hand. It's fun just watching it. It doesn't matter that it's not real and it's just an illusion. So I'm hoping this kind of points a little bit to, although that we're trying to see through the illusion of duality and the illusion of me, and these illusions are what keeps us, in suffering and bound, so to speak. It's not that all illusions are bad, that all illusions should be forsaken, because even when the illusion of me shatters and the illusion of duality shatters, there's still this body-mind character. There's still life going on. There's still the world. All that is seen might be seen as the self, and yet this body-mind can still go to work every day, pay bills, hang out with its wife, hang out with its daughter, do all those sort of things. And knowing that it's a temporary dream of a character doesn't matter. It's enjoyed. It's enjoyed for as long as it is. Well, until next time, though, in the meantime, if you have any questions, comments, post below. As always, I would like you to subscribe if you have not. That way you'll be notified of future videos and kept in the loop. But thank you much.